What's up, everybody? It is Monday, and I am in a pretty good mood, actually. I took my coffee, as always. And the reason I'm in a good mood is because I know what I'm going to do today. Right? I have the stuff picked out that I want to cover. I'm excited about both songs that I'm going to do today, assuming they both manage to get posted. I am doing first New Balance and Composure. Now, I've been a huge fan of Balance and Composure for, 10 years, 12 years. Really since the first album came out. And then they stopped making music and they went away. And I thought, well, that's it. It's one of those bands where you love the band, but they never make it quite big enough in the mainstream to sort of support a continuing career. And people, when you're in your 20s, you can make it work. When you're in your 30s, you start to have kids. It's just harder, right? So you take a step back. And I thought that was it. But there's New Balance and Composure. They're back making music again. I have listened to both of the singles that are out. So I do know the song already, but I haven't watched the video. So we'll do that together for the first time. And before I get into it, a couple things as always. I'm not a professional. Please don't expect me to be analyzing this in great detail, going over chord progressions and how it got mastered and stuff. That's not my skill set. And don't be a dick. This is a pretty chill song, so it shouldn't cause too many problems for anybody. But, not everybody likes this kind of music and not everybody likes me. So it's all right if you dislike how I do this, but I would ask that we try to keep it kind-ish, in the comments. And if you want to like and subscribe, that always helps me out. Let's get right into it, though. This is Savior Mode by Balance and Composure.
Truly great
Yeah, that's a good song. Um, I'm assuming, although I don't know, I don't know for sure. I don't know what's going on with the album. I don't know if they're working on a full album, if they're just sort of making a couple, like My Chemical Romance, right? They released a single in like 2021. No, it was 2022. It was last year because it was the first year I had my channel, and I haven't heard anything since then. So I'm not exactly sure what the plan is for Balance and Composure, if they are planning to do a full album off of this, or if they're just getting together, maybe making a couple more songs, right? Maybe making a little EP, or just a little. Again, sometimes bands will get together and just do like a couple songs, and then you don't hear from them again for a while. But I will say, I assume if there is more music coming and there is a full album coming, this character in the paper bag will likely feature a few more times. It reminds me a lot of the Sad Face videos, because Sad Face uses that paper bag mask on all of the album stuff. But it also kind of reminds me of Hank the Pigeon from the Wonder Years. I don't know what role that character will play in the future, but I'm interested to see where that goes. I love Balance and Composure, and their sound is... This actually reminds me a fair bit of Tiger's Jaw. I kind of kept expecting there to be female harmonies the first couple times I heard it. And that's neither here nor there. Like, I like Tiger's Jaw. I like Balance and Composure. I'm not mad that there weren't female harmonies, right? But it just sort of felt like a song where I would expect to hear them. So a couple things I like about Balance and Composure. Their lyrics are always very emotive, although they're not always very straightforward. Like, there are some bands where, let's say you're having a bad week, right, or a month or something, and you're looking for like lyrics that describe how you feel. Some bands give you very straightforward, like My Chemical Romance, actually, or like Lil Peep, or some metal bands, right? Depends on your emotions, whether you're mad or feel, broken up with, or lonely, or whatever. Right, there are bands that would give you like statuses, right, that you could post that are very direct. This is how I'm feeling, right? There's a band called My Children, My Bride, and they have a song called No One Listens, No One Cares. And they repeat that title several times. No one listens, no one cares. They're pretty heavy, it's screamed. It's very punchy, right? That's the sort of lyric that I'm talking about, where you can be subtweeting or emo posting or whatever, right? And people understand. Balance and Composure tends to not have lyrics that are as straightforward as that. Like, they make you feel things, but it's difficult sometimes to figure out what, because it sounds emotional, but you can't always figure out where it's going or where it's coming from. This song, though, I find the I don't even have a photograph of us happy and healthy to hold on to. I found that line to be very touching, very poignant. And I've had relationships like that. I think a lot of people have, particularly if you're somebody who has struggled with mental health issues in your life. A lot of times what happens is you gravitate towards other people who have the same issues as you, or similar issues where maybe you don't necessarily overlap, but you have things going on, right? You both do. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being in a relationship with somebody that understands what it's like to be where you're at, right? That's often a very positive thing. But those relationships can also be very toxic and unhealthy, because if two people are unhealthy and you're trying to balance each other out with unhealthiness, things often don't improve, right? You might get along well with the person that you're with. You guys might be having a fairly positive relationship, but your lives may not be getting better, right? Because whatever is going on with you, mentally, emotionally, in your life, you maybe are not encouraging each other to deal with it, right? Or move on, or progress. I don't necessarily mean move on and like let go of it, right? If your parent just died, I'm not saying that, you need somebody who'd be like, well, listen, let's just come on, get it together, right? I know your mom died like 2 months ago, but let's get it moving, right? That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that there are sometimes people who do not encourage you to move out of the parts of your life that are holding you down. And I can think of one specific relationship that I was not in a good place, nor was my partner, and we had a lot of fun together. And we do have photos of us together being happy, but not healthy. And that relationship didn't last. I think that line is really poignant. I know I said that word earlier, so I'm repeating myself, but it happens. These are unscripted. Hard as it might be to believe. I do not write a script for this. I think this is beautiful. This is very balanced and composure. This is exactly what I was hoping for. You got the shimmery guitars, right? You get that chorus effect or that echo, that delay, which you get with a lot of balance and composure stuff. Not a ton. It's not chord heavy. It's very much picking heavy, right? You tend to get these broken chords instead of strummed chords. And you just get that sort of delay. Moose Blood does a little bit of that too. There are some songs where you get that sort of... And San Holo, right? That shimmery sort of guitar tone. It's really pretty. It's really... it's delicate, right? And then I've always loved the vocals. I don't know his name, so I'm not a true fan because I don't know the lead singer's name. But I like his voice a lot. I like how he's in that mid-range. I do love artists who can go high, right? I do enjoy that. Brendan Urie has a fantastic voice. Patrick Stump, Gerard Way, Burt Kraken. I like artists who are able to access that upper register. But there is something nice also about this feels relaxed, right? It doesn't feel like drugged, sedate, right? It doesn't feel like sedated singing. But it feels sort of tired a little bit, right? It's because you don't have to stress your voice if you don't naturally sing in that upper register, right? You're able to sing with a more relaxed effort, right? It doesn't require as much projection, so you can kind of get a little bit more laid back vocal quality, and I really like that. This is the kind of music where that is very fitting, I think. I know I've rambled a little bit, but I really like this song, and I'm really happy that Balance and Composure is back. There are 2 songs that are out. I just banged on the desk. There are 2 songs that are out currently, and I'm not sure if there will be a video for the other one or what. I'll hold off on that for a little bit. But Balance and Composure is back, and it's good. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to wrap it up here. Have a good day. Stay safe out there. Drink lots of water. And be good to each other.